Alright, so now to take you a little bit of the way through how to use and manipulate the different objects that are available to you now inside of the new Nail Art Studio 2.0. So the new objects that we have, one of the new objects is shapes. And we'll go ahead and create a new design. We'll go and show you a little bit about how to use shapes. So you're going to find shapes up in the objects inside of the top toolbar. The patterns are the same as what we've had inside of the first version of the Nail Art Studio. And then we'll also show you a little bit about how to use text inside of this particular video. In another video we'll go through how to upload images and manage those. So in any case, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the objects we have available here. In this case, I'm going to bring in maybe say a square this particular time. All I need to do in order to bring it into the canvas is just click on it. So once it's inside the canvas, I can of course move it around. I can go ahead and stretch it horizontally, vertically if I wanted to, depending on which midpoint I'm going and grabbing on the particular shape. I can go ahead and click an edge, and that's going to maintain the object's aspect ratio. And so in this case, maybe I want to go ahead and make this a bit bigger, something like that. I do not like this gray. I'm going to go ahead and pick this little rose color here. And you can do that, and that is one of the things that you can do with shapes, is go ahead and change their colors. And if you want to go ahead and get like sort of simple, in the case that I want to go in and color match exactly to a particular color that I want to go in, that I have in mind, I can go ahead and click this more button here. It's going to give me an option to have an advanced color picker, so I can sort of color pick exactly to the color that I'm looking for. So from there, maybe I like this rose color. I'm happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and now copy this shape. So when I copy, it's going to copy not only the shape, but also its size and also the color that is there. So if I wanted to make an exact copy duplicate of that particular shape, I can do that. In this case, I'm just going to go in and change this color ever so slightly to maybe this blue, actually just a little bit deeper of one. And then I'm going to copy it one more time just to sort of show you how to be using these. Make one more stripe here. I'll color that maybe a little bit of a purple. So in this case, I've been able to copy all of those things together. So one additional thing that I can show you is a little bit about how to bring things into the foreground or the background. So maybe instead of this just being a single ribbon, I want to go ahead and drag this and use this maybe as a background color instead of how we're using it right now. So now you're going to see that I've got these two shapes, this sort of green-blue here, sort of seafoam-ish, and then this purple one. Those two are sitting in the foreground. This rose is sitting inside of the background, but maybe I want to bring that to the foreground. I can easily do that. I can just click this forward button here, and that's going to bring it to the foreground. I can then put it back to the background and make any variation of any of those things. Now, in addition, I'm actually going to change this color so we can see this a little bit better. Maybe make this a little bit of a deeper one. Okay, cool. So now what I can also do is I can tilt these objects. So we'll tilt that. So we've got a little bit of a pattern here that we're making. Okay, so now that is those two things are available. I can go ahead and tilt those. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply this design so I can save it there. Now what I can also do is I can select these as a group, and I can do some group operations to things now. So I can go ahead and stretch them as I want to. You can bring groups forward and backward. You can copy them all together if I really wanted to. So now I have this new group that I can work with. You can go and you can delete those things altogether. So that's a little bit about how to use shapes. Now we can go on to a pattern. I'm going to go ahead and just go to a clean new nail here. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a pattern. Patterns act much in the same way as an individual shape or object would. I'm going to go ahead and tilt this ever so slightly. And very much like the NAS, We can go ahead and recolor these. Maybe I might want to make this a blue. I'm going to apply it to this particular nail. And you again can put these in the forward, into the foreground, to the background. You can delete them. You can duplicate them. You can do any of the same stuff in that case. So with that in mind, we'll go ahead and now take a little bit of a look at text. So that is the last option up here. So when we're going and adding text, what we want to do first is select the font that we want to bring in. Maybe I want to make it impact in this case, and then I just click add text. So now this sample text is going to be added. I just double click that. And maybe I want to put in Jamberry. And of course I can change the color to that. And we'll make that, of course, classic. Alright, and then I can go ahead and maybe tilt that if I were to want to be to the design that I want to make. Put that across. Maybe I want to actually, just for fun, I can go ahead and do bring in an object in the background. I'll go ahead and just make a background color now. So you'll see that this is actually inside, this is in the foreground. I'll go ahead and move that to the background, and I'll change this up ever so slightly. So we have this. There you go. So now I've been working with text, and I'll apply that to this particular nail. So that's a little tour about how to use the objects and the patterns and the text as different elements that you can bring in and work with inside of the